internet and go, my family's in the military, blah, blah, blah.
Fuck you, bitch.
Use that as clout and say, they're off limits.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Nothing's off fucking motherfucking limits. You're going to come on the internet? I shouldn't even know that you have a family. I shouldn't know what any of your family members do for a living. I shouldn't know anything about your family whatsoever, and then I don't get to talk about it. Right? Why? If I ask you, do you have a wife and children? Random person on the internet? The correct answer is I don't answer questions. Not here's my life story. Right? And if you're gonna fucking tell everybody your life story live on the internet, I'm allowed to comment about it.
As I said yesterday, giving too much power to this bullshit. Everyone has a brain, knows better.
So clips and timestamps, everybody. But these people that are now being hooked at.
Oh yeah, I got a nice archive going for a few of them, but I would actually be as bold to be disrespectful when I say that I was absolutely justified in calling her a cunt. Why? Because her fucking lies are taking an effect on my fucking real reality of life. You get what I'm saying? It's not just on YouTube when you spread fucking bullshit information about people. Crude, Salty, Nevaeh. And the funny thing is you can kind of corner them down into that little old group from like 10, 12 months ago. Right? That whole like pre-existing fucking 12 months ago group, right? So here's the thought. I'm going to say it. Not only am I justified, but once again, I'm going to say, you owe me an apology, you fucking cunt.
That's the thing. If they wanted to come up here on this panel right now and have a respectful conversation, you can. She's going to start doing her trolling shit. It's not going to turn out well for her. That's what everybody needs to realize, right? Is I tried to be in the straight and narrow 10th man and try to reason with these people. No, that's not going to work. So that's why I made 2 channels. We're over on the news channel. Shit pops off. I can just go blink, pop over here. We can do the drama over here. Don't care.
Finally accept the fact that somebody else is telling you something and it must be true because you trust them. Excuse me, don't freaking trust anyone on the internet.
Now, I will say this, she is absolutely right about that, and we'll be talking a little bit about that on Saturday when we discuss the phenomenon of catfishing in a more general kind of broad sense. Yeah.
Unless you have some contact with them that is on a more personal level, they're just a name on a screen. No.
I'm going to skip ahead again.
Now Nevaeh talks for like ever.
I hope she leaves the stream up for a little while, because I'm sure that there's some gold in here that I haven't been able to assess yet.
Oh yeah? He said he wasn't going to take it down.
Good deal.
I kind of trust him. But if he gets 80 emails by people he likes, right? Oh, come on. This is not objective. You're not really a Buddhist. I almost said Muslim. It's all the same thing to me. All these like, oh, if I follow these rules, then I'll be happy. No, you won't. You're not going to be happy. Happiness is an illusion. So, get used to it.
1 hour 31. All right. So, Sancho's joined the panel. Now...
So, I've skipped ahead quite a bit, everybody. The link to this video is in the description, as well as the link to Polly Crispy's channel that this is taken from. On Shiva's, where he didn't do anything. But maybe that's because this is private now.
Calmer heard this. Nevaeh's real picture popped up once on my screen. It cost me 600 bucks to place my crack screen after seeing that thing.
Like, I private my stuff. That's because they keep privating their stuff. This is absurd. You people are willing to say this shit on the internet.
Final Organ says, I tried a free photo filter once and got a message, you're going to need a paid version for this job.
When too many grandmothers got their first iPad for Christmas. All right? They all got their iPad. Oh, I'm going to talk to people. It's Corona Apocalypse Toilet Paper Wars. So I'm bored. And then this is what happens. So why are we privating this shit? Well, I think it's adorable, that other lady passing out. And people are like, oh, you caught somebody at a weak moment. some people even said, oh, you shouldn't do that to a woman. Fuck you. Woman this, man that. I don't live by your rules. I don't even recognize a difference between men and women. Trust me, I've known many women that are more masculine than most men, and many men that are more feminine than most women. So that's like a spectrum. So maybe some of the grandkids should be taking grandma's iPad away. Nevea.
I don't know exactly when this happened in the chat, but at some point in the chat, it was the Panda decided that she was going to threaten Sancho and demand an apology video. Sancho,
so I'll say this about that. That's why we're jumping around a little bit. Anybody who else wants to go watch 5 hours of a stream, go ahead.
Take you all night to
watch all of this. I'm just reporting the YouTube nonsense news. But Sancho, I want a video with an apology. You have 24 hours as of now. Go fuck yourself. Havish.
And guess what? Sancho did that.
I don't even know this Panda lady. She came up on my drama panel there a few weeks ago. I don't know which one it was. I think she was up there protecting Mrs. Bones, if I'm not mistaken. I threw her off the panel, if I remember correctly.
Now that's funny. Now isn't Sasha kind of like heading up the fucking charge with the whole Raquel, Sasha, and Panda thing?
I have no idea. I've not been updated on anything. Apparently, I'm gonna I can't be trusted or something. Don't give a fuck.
I have the evidence, I guess, before we spread that rumor.
I suggest. Never mind. Shouldn't say that. I'm starting to go off the rails, everybody. Just so everyone knows. If anybody remembers how it was last June, before I took a vacation, I'm almost there again. Does everybody remember?
I was gonna say you're on the right channel, Dan.
That's convenient. So, Panda, how about this? If I get a copy of that video, if somehow I can find a copy of that video, that's going up on this channel. And then threaten me. That's what I'm saying is, please, somebody, get me links to that video, stuff like this. We're gonna stop allowing people to threaten people. If they want to threaten somebody, come threaten me. Just like Teresa said, please. Thank you.
Well, I would like to present this argument.
I won't tell anybody where the stuff comes from. I swear I will never ever release even your email address, nothing. That's not how I roll. Not even to my closest friends. Ask Berkeley. When I read stuff to him out of my emails once in a while, I will not even tell him who it comes from. Put it this way, I got somebody in chat right now who I led a campaign to not sub to his channel. And I know who he is, and most people who I associate with offline have said, who is he? I said, doesn't matter who he is. None of your business.
Here's a quick thought, okay? I know somebody that received an email that was going over the whole Raquel Bones thing, right? Trying to utilize it against somebody else, okay? That somebody else just so happened to be in a relationship with someone who was contacted by Panda, right? And the funny part is how did Panda get the girlfriend's information? And the funny thing is then I started having to evaluate the only person out of those three people that actually have that person's information is Sasha.
See, I don't know about any of this stuff. And all of this is allegedly and whatever. Who cares? I'm saying.
Well, actually, here, I'll start. I'm willing to just say fuck it at this point, bro. I'd be willing to actually send you all of the text messages at this point.
Oh, all right. Well, yes, the email, though. Please, I can't handle these text chains.
We'll do. We will. I'll send them all by email, dude. We can address all of this tomorrow.
Well, maybe not tomorrow because I think I have something planned for tomorrow, but in the next 72 hours. I will say this too, that about Taco Josh said, can we stop all the train? I believe he's saying train wrecks, LOL. And I would have to say this about that.
Love that.
Want a video with an apology? You have 24 hours as of now. That's sterling behaviour, isn't it?
Well, he apologized yesterday. He went on a panel and apologized for the whole thing. I thought I saw that. Did I think?
Ken
That's
said,
something I watched.
because I do it with style and I'm loyal.
This comment, but this comment was made before that video was made. And it was made on this screen that we're watching here.
I mean, I would venture to assume that the video apology was made because, you know, there was a demand of it being made, and there was some duress behind that. Correct?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's what it felt like to me.
That's how it seemed to me as well. Yeah.
I smell bacon.
That's also how I seen it. That's also how the email presented it, and that's also whatever.
There was a little spot video that I watched where they actually put Sancho's picture up. They used to have a thumbnail and then they blew it up.
Well, no, that was a mistake. That wasn't Asian explained it, and I tend to believe Asian. So yeah, that was a genuine mistake.
Asian,
Hey, Asian. Well, I'm critiquing this panel. I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, so I heard. Okay. I didn't catch the beginning of your panel, but since my name came out of your mouth, I thought maybe I'd pay the liberty and come up here and defend myself if I have to.
Okay.
Is that okay? Is that okay?
Yeah, no,
oh, by the way, the avatar picture is the real me. That's me. Just
right,
FYI.
I mean, I don't care.
No, I don't want anybody creating videos about me and say that I catfish people on the internet and I pretend to be somebody else.
No, I mean, that's not
you know, just because feelings get hurt, I don't want somebody emotionally to create
that's such a big talk lately, like, catfish.
So that for the next 7 days, different channels can talk about it.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, she catfish him, you catfish me, this person got catfish, it's crazy.
So, Asian, I really do like you. I don't think you know that I remember you in my chat a while ago. Right, because you had that B word after Bojangles, I believe it was, or something. Much respect to you. You know, you're usually very level-headed, but I believe you're emotionally involved in this. I think you're a pretty good guy, but trust no one. Trust no one. And no, Asian had every right to be aggressive to a point, but he's standing up for the wrong thing. That's the problem. So, let's take a look. I'll try to be easy on the Asian.
What felony was committed? Out of all the bullshit drama that goes on in this community, what crime was committed here?
Well, I mean,
someone's going to curate.
He doesn't live in the state, so it would be very, very hard to perpetuate a felony over this.
Exactly. So what's the big deal?
Let me ask you a question, Asian. Let me ask you a question.
Why are we spending?
Let me ask you a question. Asian, let me ask you a question. Does catfishing harm people? Is it harmful?
It depends.
It depends. So it can be harmful.
It takes two to tango, Shiva.
Right. Okay. Right. Did she lie?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, she did. Your call was on that panel you were on. He confirmed that Panda catfished him. Harry Balls confirmed that he was catfished by Panda.
Just for the record, I tune out when it gets too dramatic, by the way.
Oh, okay.
There's another reason why I don't really chime in on Paulie's channel.
Right, okay.
Because I really tune out on the drama because I really have no interest in it. So then your question might be, well, then why are you up there? Well, I'm up there.
Hey, Happy Hippie says, why are certain people so touchy at this to discuss?
Yeah. I know,
talking about it. 2 days later, we're still talking about it.
No, Asian.
You just spoke about it before I came up on panel.
Yeah, and what I said was, that was a genuine accident.
It doesn't matter, you're still talking about it, is my point.
Oh, what? Yeah, but only for 3 days.